What type of... What do you know about where they like to stay?
Oh, right.
Would that be a monsterology roll?
Monsterology.
Yeah, since everyone but Hoover really has it.
Ooh. I broke.
Hey, I got it exactly.
I did not break.
Sewers?
I rolled 17.
You have no... You don't... You know there's something called goblins, but you always get them confused with gators, so you're like, in the swamp!
And I'm like...
Alright. And after that, I have to...
Okay.
Like in the swamp.
In the swamp! In the swamp!
And
Run! Are you actually going to run off to the swamp to look for goblins? Okay.
I like that. Since you have to leave all the time, you're always just running off.
Just running off after...
And somehow he retains employment.
Yes. Somehow it's always...
Well, because occasionally he shows up.
Occasionally
later.
he's the only one who survives.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't there.
Well, I'm assuming occasionally, like...
He's
when we finish with you guys just arriving at the monster, he's already there.
Yeah. That works.
Alright, so
Every now and then he got it right.
So none of
what
us...
you know about goblins? Quite a bit, because goblins are sort of the orcs or Buffy vampires we're thinking in the new M-Force.
Okay.
They're sort of the cannon fodder monster because they are
Kobolds?
used as minions by the Shadow Guild.
but it obviously couldn't be the
Which the Shadow Guild is a confederation of monsters who wants to destroy M-Force and make the world safe for monsters to eat people.
Sweet.
That's their mission statement's a little more flowery and poetic.
They probably have some lobbyists.
That's sort of the short version of what they do. Goblins, they kind of look like buff versions of Gollum, only with green skin. They're like little 3-4 foot tall,
I see a Photoshop.
spindly, rubbery things with sharp teeth and big eyes. They live naturally. They live underground. Modern day, a lot of times they
basement apartment.
well, crawl spaces, air ducts, small tight spaces that kind of remind them of tunnels underground. They're not cool with light. Light kind of messes them up. Bright light.
Like New York or something.
Bright light, bright light.
Subways are a good place for them. Underground caverns.
I'm sure they get run over all the time.
But they're kind of the...
weakest of the weak.
But the Shadow Guild, a lot of the Shadow Guild guys use them as minions. Because they're pretty dumb. They like shiny things and
They
food.
breed like rats.
Yeah, pretty high breeding rate. Mostly they're dumb, and you can pay them off with like a pile of
Shiny
stuff you order
things.
from Oriental Trade Company or something.
Sweet.
Very
Sky
sharp
Mall.
teeth. Yeah. Oh no, not Sky Mall. Not that kind.
Sky Mall's far too.
Like you get a box
Snazzy.
of paddle boards, and you got a goblin crew.
Ball in a cup.
Yeah.
Underground Goblin
Ball
Ball in a Cup tournament.
But yeah, they tend to live in abandoned buildings. Any place where it's nice and dark. They prefer tight spaces where they can get and kind of nest with all their shiny things.
Okay.
So the hoarders.
So we're gonna have to head back to this park.
Actually, hunting them, what you know, their skin is really tough. They're not that hard to kill if you can bust through their hide.
So we left
Which
Michelle
bullets
Rodriguez
usually do
back at the
pretty
office,
nicely.
so we're not doing too good.
Bullets usually do that pretty nicely, but they do have some kind of natural armor. And they're also very good at ambushing. They, there's the kobold connection. They're Tucker's kobold-ish. They're really good at a whole bunch of them falling on you unexpectedly.
Oh yeah.
And eating you.
Especially if you go underground for whatever reason.
Okay, I guess we need to hit to the park.
Alright.
See what we can find out.
Okay. To the park.
What exactly
The
is
short
in the
bus.
weaponry on the short bus?
probably a pretty standard 2 or 3 shotguns, couple rifles.
A
Well,
sticker
rifles,
that
shotguns,
says
pistols.
Frankie says no.
I'm making
Yeah,
sure.
This is where I'll actually be
Box
good
of
at this
silver-
point.
silver bullets.
I'm a good hunter. Look at the park.
I'm making sure I'm like my window sealed on the driver's side. Like, oh shit, they're gonna kill me quickly.
You just try to run everybody
I'm making sure I have a
over.
gun right next to me. All right.
Tornado watch.
Let's take a moment.
Yes. A moment of silence for the stupidity that's about to ensue.
Yeah, a moment for me to get rid of some of this beer I've been drinking.
Oh, cool.